Greetings and salutations. Oh, yeah. I know you've missed me. Just been busy, dolls. You know, it's been like exciting times. For me, this time of the year is my favourite. You know, it's the Sirian portal lines up. There's so many astrological things that are a little bit exciting. Yeah, on that Sirian portal. Okay, so it's basically Sirius aligns with the galactic sun and we align with that. So there's like a clear run, if you will. Now, it's not on a special day, e.g. 8th Lionsgate portal. No, darlings, not at all. See, all these ritual things, and it does not tie into the Gregorian calendar. Right? The Gregorian calendar is not a calendar that is organic. It is not a calendar that actually works with the natural world. A lunar calendar does. The calendar, which is astronomical, as in astronomy, does. But the Gregorian calendar keeps us offline, keeps us out of the alignment with the organic. So if you're going to do a Lionsgate ritual fucking bullshit thing, go for it. But understand, it ain't on the 8th of the 8th. And chances are, if you're doing it on the 8th of the 8th, the energy will go to a harvesting and there'll be no such thing as the Sirian portal opening for you. Got it? Actually, this is in my book. I'll find the page. Anyway, what you'll notice when I do the pod is I say some things and it's actually on a video. So if you need clarification or if we're talking about a card or how to do something, whatever, flick over to the YouTube channel, Sekhmet Speaks, and it's always on there. Anyway, there's a link in the bloody whatever. I'm so up there with the technologies. Page 46, Astronomy versus Astrology. Alrighty then. So another question that I've been getting is the memoirs channeled? No, they're not channeled. It's my memory. The difference between channeling and a memory is the channeling's coming in from the outside. Fuck knows who that's going to be. It's always compromised. And a memory, there's a different frequency to it. The frequency is like a lightning strike. It's like you know that you know that you know. And I mean, that's what we do here. I'm trying to get you guys to have your own experience. I'm showing you how to drive the damn car, not give you dogma and tenet. Anywho, in saying that, we have now a calendar. It's online. I'll send you the link. Oh God, where are my links? So the calendar has both our online offerings and what we do here in the Hinterland. We have Claim, Embody, Radiate that you can do online or here. We have the next part in that series, which is the embodiment ritual. We work with not just the rituals, but we also work with the runes and create sigil to support the practice. And we also have sitting circle. Now, sitting circle is something you guys asked for, so if you turn up, great. If you don't, I'll scrap it. Oh my God. So we sit circle here every third Wednesday of the month, or the third Wednesday of the month. We sit circle here at Casaveras. The only prerequisite is to have seen me before or had a session or done a course with us. And sitting circle online, that's a bit different. It's a good introduction for people that sort of are like, who's this bitch? Right? It's $33 to join. You will get a recording and we'll be doing some interesting stuff. And of course, bring your questions, bring your whatever. And that's every new moon and every full moon. Anyway, it's all online in the calendar, links to join or to ask more stuff. But, you know, you asked, I'm giving. Okay. Now, just a little more in the Claim, Embody, Radiate. It is our foundation course. Firstly, of course, we experience essence. So experiencing essence it's a rite of passage. It's beautiful. Yes, I do have instructions in card 2 in the Guidebook of Deck of Ra, But there's nothing like experiencing it with me, as I will be clearing you of anything blocking that expression of claiming. That could be curses, could be contracts, agreements, it could be the belief systems and sabotages of self, like a whole myriad of stuff. Anyway, that goes when you come and we do that, or we do it online, whatever. So we clear essence. The next thing we do is we experience Mu, the consciousness we live and love on. And then there's Ra, the creative principle. We experience Ra, we experience Mu. We do a particular sequence or exercise, which we call Ra Mutet. That in turn creates a specialized frequency that when you work with it, use it, let it radiate, whatever the fuck, it creates realities. It's healing. It's manifesting, and you know I love that word. So there's a lot that you can do with this Sekhmet or energy that's generated. Some people think changing the name is very clever and they make it their own. Well, you do that, darlings, but I can assure you it ain't where we're going. They're frequencies. Mu is a frequency, Ra is a frequency. You try and go to Isis or fucking, Gaia or whoever the fuck else you want to call it. They are not taking you to Mu and Ra. You will not generate Ra Mutet. Just saying. Okay, so that's what we do in our Claim, Embody, Radiate. Then we follow on. The next thing, the next learning you can do is the embodiment ritual. That goes further into the subtle anatomy, how we work with that. If you don't want your chakras, they 86. If you do want them, you can keep them, whatever. But we work more with the subtle anatomy about how to clear, cleanse, use that. So we're giving you a way to find your truth and then a way to use this truth, if you will. Clever, aren't we? Both are recommended, but yeah, you have to do the Claim, Embody, Radiate before you do the second one, the ritual of embodiment. Anyway, connect if you're into it. There you go. So I'm going to talk a little on Mu, the Mu star. There we go, there's her card. So when I experienced Mu, or when I experienced the consciousness of this earth, she related her name, if you will, or what do I call you, or what is your frequency? Mu was what came back. M-U, Mu. How about that? So that's where Mu comes from. Interestingly, when I've taken people to the expression of Mu, so many are like, oh, on home, yes, yes. And most of those people are lineage of Ra, and many of those people lived in or had past lives, if you want to say, or have a concurrent life, or have a dimension of self, is how I'd put it, in that time period or in that epoch. And so it really brings a lot of things together for them, and they feel like they're home. So Mu. Now, here I am. This is from the Guidebook in the deck of Ra. It's number 1 card. Hello again. Mu's fall into density. And the shortened version, or just like a little tagline, if you will, is #backyourself. Love it. Confidence, adventure, the path of destiny. Creative power, feminine allies, beginnings, initiation, consciousness embodiment, and trust. Trusting essence, that there is no great unknown, just the next adventure. Your self-esteem and confidence. Being responsible for your own experience. And really it summarizes our tenet of consciousness rules the template. So, a lot of people say, oh, your mind power. Yeah, you keep with that mind, darlings. The mind is what holds the programming. The mind is what invokes the mind is what invokes emotional reaction. The mind, if you try and create with the mind, you're creating with an instrument of polarity. So you get what you want, you get what you don't want. When you're creating through essence, there's no, when you're creating through that singular, that neutral place, you get what you, when I say want, let's talk desire. Because want, when you're manifesting through want, what you're doing is you're manifesting or drawing in what you don't have. Therefore, it's the usually it comes up as a shadow. It comes up as the missing. It comes up as something that will make you whole, but it's not necessarily what you think you're drawing in. Dig? So creating with desire, I mean, this is in the fire card, so I'm going a little bit ahead. But in creating with desire, you're creating from that place of neutrality. You're creating from that place of feeling. See, the universe doesn't speak English. It doesn't give a fuck what affirmation your mind is putting out there. It's feeling. That's what it's relating to. That's what is the draw card. That's the juju. So the trick is, and it is a trick, is to get the feeling going. Not emotional reaction, the feeling. Anyway, this is what we fucking teach you. This is what you get used to. All right, sorry, back to the mooster. So there you go. Consciousness rules the template. That's what it's about. So we're not looking at what the mind can give us. We're going for consciousness. We're going for that eternal self. We're going for the non-limitation. We're going for all that can be. We're letting essence surprise us with something aligned. Got it? Hopefully. So consciousness rules the template. Who is Mu? Experience her as the consciousness we live and love on. The goddess incarnate embodied as the earth, the physical terra firma. Groove. Okay, we'll come back to the sigil. So if you have drawn this card individually, commitment is required. Firstly, to yourself. Secondly, to the project, person, task at hand. What is holding you back? Usually, if you're not sure, just think about it. Yes, I said think. And your emotional reaction will tell you what's holding you back. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, everyone else can do it, not me. I am not worthy. You get the picture? What are the doubts, fears, apprehension? List them and feel into how much is yours and how much is a projection, false light or program, keeping you from acting on opportunities and opening to your potentials. Wowza. If you're embarking on a new endeavour, what are the emotional reactions and programs locked and loaded that may be emerging to affect your success and the thriving of it? If you've drawn this card in a spread, what has fallen either side of or around it will modify its message. If it's a question of directional purpose, you are on the right path. Essence aligned, and what falls either side is your ally or the catalyst for sharpening your blade. So say you have Mu and then you have inorganic. It's like don't feed something that doesn't have life force or is giving back to you. If you have the card of Mu and you have, say, relationships, make sure you're not in a handling relationship, you're actually in the perfect complement. Hey, look, if you're not sure, book a reading with me. I do it online, and what I do is I throw the runes or cast the runes, and then I pull some cards, and it's almost as good as being here. It's just as good as being here. It's just a different experience. Anywho, so if you are embarking on a new endeavour, the surrounding cards may point to hidden attitudes and programs, allies and assets, or surrounding energies you have going which will affect the success and thriving of it. If commitment is an issue, then note the cards around it to show you what is holding you in reticence, pause mode, and how to move into it 100%. Now, if you are working with Mu, there's an exercise you can do. We call it mainlining Mu or breath of life. The instructions are the next page, I think. Yeah, meditation, action, breath of life. And it will give you not just an experience of Mu, but she has the original codes. She has the codes to our DNA template before these fuckers got in and ripped us apart and augmented our reality, augmented our ability in our bodies, that bloody RNA, CRISPR, all that shit. She has the original template. So as you pull up her frequency and it moves through you, it kind of acts like a defrag, if you will, but it really reestablishes an alignment, a grounding, an ally with her. It's so beautiful to experience her in that way. And yeah, it's a frequency, it's a consciousness. You will understand it, balls to bone, babies. And doing this action, the breath of life, we go through that in the Claim, Embody, Radiate experience. Again, anything in the way of you grasping this, using the tech, working with the energies, that's all cleared for you. Groovy, huh? And of course explained. Most of the time the instruct is quite eloquent. You know, it will give you what you need, but sometimes you just need that little one-on-one. Uno on uno. I don't know if that makes sense. One-on-one anyway. All right. The rune for Mu, when you create the sigil for it, it is so potent in embodiment. It's, the instructions are there. So basically you start from the 12 o'clock, you go around, and then when you reach where you began, you start the spiral inwards. It's an involution. As you draw it and you embody it, you can draw it on a piece of paper, of course, but it's really good to do it when you're actually in the meditation experience. You feel the sigil forming in, through and around you. It has different direction. It's, anyway, again, you learn all that stuff, but it's so potent as a tool to assist in the embodiment that you're after. And the embodiment is about trusting yourself. It is about backing yourself. It is about being wholly and solely, if you will, geocentric. You know, that's my other favourite thing. As within, so without. For living, for creation, for getting, you know, the experience that you want in this reality. Wowza. Anyway, darlings, there was a little touching base, a little podness. I will commit to doing more. Our next things coming up on the calendar, we've got a sitting circle here at Casaveras in the Byron Hinterland. We've got a Claim, Embody, Radiate online. It's in the first weekend of August. Now, this is the first one we're doing online. It's going to absolutely rock. So if you do have the book and cards, there's a price. And if you don't have them, there's another price and we can send them to you along with a mindfold so you can join in the fun. We also then have the following week, the follow-up to Claim, Embody, Radiate, which is the ritual of embodiment. And we send you a hand-cut crystal, eyes if you don't already have. We send you the, we've got an essence that goes with it, an Eye of Ra essence called Embodiment. So good. So you get a few things to do the ritual. And then, as I said, we go through not just the embodiment and the subtle anatomy, but how to work with runes and sigils. So that's coming up, and then we've also got them, of course, here in Byron. Now, in Byron, when I say Byron, I mean, I'm so used to it. We're a suburb of Byron. 2481's the postcode, people. So here in the Hinterland, we have the Claim, Embody, Radiate, and the following day, we're doing the embodiment ritual in case people come down from wherever and decide to stay. Now, yes, you can stay here. We have the showers available. That's all very luxurious and yum yum. We also have glamping, and the glamping's pretty groovy. You know, you've got a hot box, you've got a saltwater pool, you've got catering. It's all, you know, it's an experience. And I mean, I can do it. I say it like that because I'm bloody fussy and I'm not going to be in some tent where I have to walk 10 miles to go to the toilet or do it rough. Fuck no. Glamping is because it's a little bit glamorous, and amping, glamping. But of course, you don't have to do either of those. You can just come for the day, but we're holding them here. So we've got the online stuff coming up. We've got the in-person stuff for here. And we've got new things all the time coming into the shop, different rituals, etc. So this first one online for the sitting circle, we're going to be looking at the Leo season as well. And that's all about creativity and how you use your creativity and what's blocking your creativity, etc. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you. Seeing, sensing, feeling, knowing, all of the above. And yeah, get on the socials. I do post a bit on there at the moment. I've been doing that a bit more than getting on the pod, etc. So don't miss out. Stay in touch. Big love to you. See you when I'm looking at you. Uncle Ma.